these particular women that are going to do this, let me just tell y'all this, and I'm not saying this to be mean or anything at all. You are some of the dumbest women that I know on earth right now. He gonna force us to have kids, y'all. He gonna force us to have babies if we don't want to. So you telling me that if I got raped, he gonna force me to have the child? He clearly over and over again said he is making exceptions for women that have been raped or on basis of like incest, you idiots. But you didn't hear that part because you live in a freaking virtual world where you don't go and research things for yourself. And it's proven by the dumb decisions that you made. Freaking idiots. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that you're following me on all the platforms you see above and below. Hitting this like button is how my content when it comes to political commentary can be recommended to you, and hitting that subscribe button right there with the bell notification turned on should notify you whenever I do post a video. Just do what you see right there regardless, folks. I don't know if they lying to me or not about me only having 3 videos a day that will only be notified to you subscribers. Anyway, again, appreciate y'all for being there. Hope you guys are all having a good day. But guys, this came across, and I'm telling you right now, some of you women that are going along with this, I swear, what I said at the beginning, I meant it, and I meant it with all my heart because I'm one of those people that is a straight shooter. I would tell you if you are making a dumb decision, I would tell you things that you may not like how I say it, but I'm saying it to protect you. Ladies and gentlemen, some of these women have completely lost their mind. I don't care what you say or how you try to spin it. This ridiculousness right here, 100% absolutely cannot be blamed on Trump. It cannot be blamed on Trump, you idiots. Anyway, I'm going to tell you why I called him that. These women, says including OnlyFans model, are getting sterilized and blaming Trump for their decision. Election tied my hands is what they're saying. These women are getting elective surgical procedures to render themselves infertile, all because Donald Trump won the election. I repeat, these women are getting elective surgical procedures to render themselves infertile, all because Donald Trump won the election. The women who are speaking proudly about their decisions say it's because they fear a reproductive rights crackdown under a second Trump administration. Newsweek recently spoke with multiple women, including an OnlyFans model, who said they were turning to invasive, irreversible medical procedures to ensure their reproductive freedom remains untrodden upon. Eden Exora, 25 of Florida, who creates content for adult-oriented sites. In other words, she makes porn. She shows her gaping hole and all that stuff. But this is what she's saying she does. This is what this porn lady who has an OnlyFans that have a lot of men on there probably paying money out to watch her. You paying her, although it's free on the internet. I don't know why folks even do this. Anyway, content-oriented site for adults told the outlet, she said, "For me, the idea of getting pregnant is worse than death." She said she was making plans to have a bilateral celephidectomy. In other words, guys, she's having her ovaries, a procedure which her fallopian tubes will be removed. Those can be referred to as eustationary tubes as well, in case y'all didn't know that. But her fallopian tubes are going to be removed. She said, "For me, it was a call to action, a need to get this locked in so I don't have to live in fear that any moment some random guy can completely destroy my life." Oh, y'all got to listen to this. "For me, the idea of getting pregnant is worse than death. I'm doing what I can to protect my right to choose. I'm choosing me." Exoria didn't respond to a request for comment by the Post, but she wasn't the only woman considering the procedure with politics in mind. "If I'm being denied my rights in the next 4 or more years, I would not give them up without a fight," said Lydia Eccles, 28 of Texas. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so ready to get ready to just... Yeah, I had to kind of take a little bit of a minute. Let me keep on reading here because this is absolutely crazy and it's sad. Eccles told Newsweek she also plans to have her fallopian tubes removed. An unidentified 39-year-old woman who says she has just gotten the procedure told the outlet that she felt she had no choice after the election results. I am not happy that I felt forced into surgery. I did not want to alter my body. I feel like the election tied my hands and forced me to be sterilized. That is horrible. Another woman who says she and her husband both never wanted children described her decision using language straight out of the dystopian novel, the TV series, The Handmaid's Tale. Sorry, y'all. I got to do this. I'm so sorry. I got to get ready to do this. These are some ridiculous, immature decisions that you are making, you dumb women. What do you mean? This comment that this girl may say, the idea of getting pregnant is worse than death. So what about if they rape you? What about if they rape you and you fool? If you do not want to have the possibility of any man with a predatory psycho system in his brain to come after you, you would not be making adult content. No, I'm not saying that any man who overpowers a woman and sexually assault her has a right to do it. But what I am saying, if you are advertising cheeseburgers on TV, there are going to be some hungry people out there that's going to want a cheeseburger. And you are OnlyFans model making adult content. In other words, you are making porn. You are going to have people who are paying you right now. They might try to find out where you live, where you stay, where you go, all these things. And you are increasing your potential of being R-word. Why? Because that's what you promote. No, you don't promote for nobody to come and do that to you. But what I am saying is that you got individuals out there who are cracked in the brain and they want to do these things to you. But at the same time, I don't know what type of content this girl promote. I don't even care. The point is you actually encourage that stuff. So for you to say the idea of getting pregnant is to protect yourself and it can be worse than death, that makes absolutely no logical sense. A need to get this locked in so I don't have to live in fear that at any moment some random guy can completely destroy my life is what she said. You talking about the baby and not actually the rape? This is what I'm saying. These are these young women, they are out of their mind. You're not even thinking. It's just like the guy in Jurassic Park said, you were so focused on the fact that you could, you never stopped and thought if you should. She said, a need to get this locked in so I don't have to live in fear that at any moment some random guy can completely destroy my life. So I'm going to get my fallopian tubes taken out. You still can get raped and sodomized, you idiot. I thought it was the rape that traumatizes them. There are women, let's keep it real. There are women that have a very small percentage of women that got raped and got pregnant. They get rid of the baby, but they are still left with the trauma of what happened to them being beat up, being overpowered, being sexually assaulted. You idiot. It's not going to stop nobody from doing that to you. Well, I got raped, but at least I'm not pregnant. Ooh. You showed that rapist. Dumb blonde. Yes, she's a blonde. Dumb blonde. Now, the whole thing to say, I'm not happy that I felt forced into surgery. No, absolutely. Nobody forced you to do anything at all. Nobody forced you to do a goddamn on thing. What are y'all doing to yourself? This whole, well, I watched The Handmaid's Tale and I saw what they did on. Nobody's going to go around trying to impregnate y'all for the sake of forcing y'all to have kids. What are y'all talking about? Y'all don't know if Trump's supposed to take away y'all rights so y'all can't have abortions, or Trump trying to make it to where y'all going to be forced to have children. Come on, cut the bull crap. Y'all literally live in a freaking online virtual reality. You can't decipher reality from what's on TV. You can't decipher reality from what's on mainstream media. Really? You did a life-changing thing and you're going to become an older woman, hopefully a smarter woman, a more mature woman. You're going to look around and find that something that's within you called nature, your biological clock, is going to most likely want to have have children. I can adopt that. Yes, adoption is great. I get all that, folks. I was a foster parent, me and my wife both, a few times. Okay? Check this out. No matter who you adopt and how you adopt, that's all great for people out there to do it. There is nothing like having your own. There is nothing like a woman experiencing the growth of her own child with her and her husband, her and her boyfriend, whatever, inside herself, to grow, to become used to this thing, to connect with this baby that's inside of them, to have this baby, to have it come out, to have it have your characteristics, your eye color, your nose, your lips. Then you see as they grow, the different things they go through, different phases that your child goes through, that you can see they can pick things up. They do things just like you. They say things like you. They make facial expressions. You can see yourself in them. And you made a crazy decision right now that you will not be able to reverse at all. Now, there are other options. They possibly can take her egg or something like that and put it inside of a surrogate mother or something like that. Those options right there, I get that. But to make a decision like this was absolutely ridiculous for these women to go out and do something like this. And again, ladies and gentlemen, you can't stop them from doing it. I mean, you could at least have, they call it tubal ligation. You could have had something like, nah, that's still getting rid of it. But you could have had your tubes tied. Just get them tied. But you completely cut that off. Now, folks say, well, why did they get the whole ovaries removed? Well, if you don't know this, folks, through medicine, you learn, especially through biology, you learn that women end up keeping their ovaries. So, because the ovaries has a lot of things to do with women's hormone, estrogen, progesterone, things of the sort, just like men. Things that we produce, our testosterone and our So when men get vasectomies, they still end up having, the blood supplies of the veins and the arteries and the lymph nodes that leads to the testes. And the testes keep on functioning. There's just nothing for the sperm to travel through. So it gets absorbed by the body. But nevertheless, that's where the testosterone is made at. That's why they leave them there. But at the same time, to blame this on Trump, you dumb women, do you understand that when Trump was able to get the Supreme Court to take another look at Roe versus Wade, and they overturned it, it took the power from the government, which y'all say, I don't want the government telling me what to do with my body. That's what he did. You idiots. They took it from the government, placed it in all 50 states and said, guess what? We, the people in each state, are going to vote on what we feel we should do when it comes to abortion and birth control, yada, yada, peanut butter. But you dumb idiot, Trump gonna make us have kids. Even if we get raped, he gonna force us to have the kid. Come on, stop it now. If you got raped or sexually assaulted as a woman and you had a rape kit done, you would think that the first thing that you would do after it happened is to go in and find somebody to get you the part plan B, whatever it's called. Well, I ain't want to say nothing. So you carried it all the way up to 5-6 months and now you want to make a decision to get rid of it? Really? Well, at the time, I didn't want to. Come on, ladies. We have to do better than that. If you have been sexually assaulted in that way, it's horrible. It's terrible. I'm all for you when it comes to that. But we have to teach them to speak up and speak out because, guys, y'all may not know this. It happens all too often. Molestation happens all too often. And most of the time, it's a guarantee your money back is done by somebody in the family, or considered to be like family, be it babysitters, be it uncles, be it aunts, be it, a older, friend next door, older friend next door friend, anything. It can be a teacher, or it can be anybody. The point is, it happens all too often. Now, when it comes to these young girls getting sexually assaulted up to the extent to where they are pregnant, why are we not encouraging them and encouraging dialogue to where we want them to actually tell somebody, encourage them to tell somebody, make it like it is a positive thing to let somebody know that this happened to you so that these things can be taken care of. But no, y'all encourage nothing more than get rid of it at a later, get rid of it later in the stage. And again, let me reiterate this. The thing that y'all complain about, y'all don't want the government to tell you what to do with your body. Trump kept them from doing that by saying we're going to delegate that to each state, and we, the people in each state, will vote how we want this to be done when it comes to abortion. But y'all didn't hear that part. He going to force us to have kids, y'all. He going to force us to have babies if we don't want to. So you telling me that if I got raped, he going to force me to have the child? He clearly over and over and over and over and over again said he is making exceptions for women that have been raped or on basis of like incest, you idiots. But you didn't hear that part because you live in a freaking virtual world where you don't go and research things for yourself. And it's proven by the dumb decisions that you made. Freaking idiots. Anyway, y'all, I'm done with this. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because this stuff's about to make me explode on these dumb, idiotic women. You have to stick with doing things like OnlyFans or being single or something like that, because I don't know any rational man that would want to be with a woman that thinks like that. You just think you just driven to and fro by any wind that blows. You like a freaking leaf. You just blow whatever direction the wind blows. And that wind is media. That wind is fake stuff on the news. That wind is crazy stuff that you see on the internet. And you don't go and research this stuff yourself. Oh, but that's all you good for is making pornographic videos. Okay, anyway, y'all. Let me know what y'all think by leaving in the video comments below after this video. Please do what y'all see in that cloud right there. And ladies and gentlemen, the next video that I will be doing in chronological order is going to be up here. Things that I do as a variety on this channel will be here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.